5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good morning, sir. Thanks for being here. I wanted to talk briefly about your role in vehicle management on the campus. So what vehicles are under the management of your office?
Currently, we have 8 vehicles that we hold the leases for. 6 are under the purview of the Sergeant-at-Arms, and the clerk's office uses 2 vehicles.
Okay, and the use of those vehicles, the responsibilities of those assigned are?
So the one vehicle is for the clerk's daily use to and from campus, and the other one is reserved for deliveries to the White House for legislation, as well as the Federal Register for other pieces of legislation.
Okay, and those are the only vehicles that you oversee?
Correct.
8 total?
2, really. We hold the leases for 8. 6 are given to the Sergeant-at-Arms under his vehicle use policies, and then 2 fall under, it's just an administrative management
Okay.
for holding the
And
leases.
just a question, because we've dealt with this in the past in other agencies. So the vehicle policy that you have in your office states that they're only available for official use. Can you just explain exactly what official use is?
Certainly. For the clerk vehicle, it's to and from the office, Monday through Friday. The other vehicle is specifically for official business use, going to the White House, going to the Federal Register. The clerk's office is charged with getting appraisals for certain foreign gifts that are received and need appraisals, and so the vehicle is driven to the appraiser for that purpose. We do have a vehicle log that captures the date, who, time, mileage in, mileage out, and that's tracked and regularly recorded.
Great. So, and I know that you also handle, as you just mentioned, the gift appraisal process. I'm not sure if it was touched upon already, but members are allowed to accept gifts of up to, I believe, $415. The clerk does the appraisal of the gifts, and if the appraisals are under, the item is then returned to the member.
That's right. So just last year, the minimum value is assessed every 3 years, and it's up to $480 now.
Okay.
When members receive a gift overseas, if they believe the value might be approaching that amount, we are available for appraisals, as you mentioned, and we provide them with the appraisal, and then it's between the member and the ethics committee as to how if they want to turn it over to us for us to dispose of, or if they want to receive permission to be able to display it in their office.
And how is that value set?
The $480 value? It's set by the GSA.
Okay. And do you know offhand how many gifts from foreign dignitaries members received last year?
I don't have that number in front of me, but
Okay. And if you can, just for us to understand, can you provide what an appropriate gift for a member overseas would accept?
it's not really for me to decide what.
Well, examples that you've
Oh,
seen.
examples, certainly. Rugs, pottery, jewelry, art, plates. It kind of runs the.
Okay. And now, the gifts that aren't able to be taken by the member, you guys take control of, correct?
If the member wishes to dispose of them, they do it through us,
Right.
correct?
And now what then happens? What's the process then for the clerk's office?
Then we work with GSA and excess inventory, or not excess inventory, but we work with GSA to drop off the gifts, and they take it from there.
Okay. Has there ever been any proposals to display items that are of cultural or historical significance?
The ethics committee would be the ones who would have that exchange with the member as to what they wish to do. We just simply provide the appraisal.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your service. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.